Hello, hello. Hi, Ren. Hi, how are you today? How is it going? I usually keep my questions of the day to streams where I will be more chat interactive out of character, but I just thought of a good one that I'm going to ask before I jump into character and start only being able to interact with chat via Gawain and their ghost. But my question of the day is if you could broadcast a channel like out to, if you could broadcast like on a radio station, or like if you had a mysterious radio station broadcast that would be broadcasted to every radio station on Earth, what would you take that time to say? If you could broadcast a message to every radio on Earth. Just one. Maybe like a sentence or two. Also, hi DJ! How are you today? How was your morning / evening? I'm just setting up the last of my stuff for the stream. Save the world, my final message, ... goodbye. Yeah. I think that's I think that's ominous. I think spreading a bit of ominous is always a worthwhile goal. Just confuse people a little bit, frighten people a little bit, you know. Hi Moth, how are you? I have Moth, my beloved. I have a question of the day before I jump into character, which is, if you could stream a radio broadcast out to every radio on Earth, one message, maybe like a sentence or two, what would it be? Ba-ba-ba. All right. Just making sure. Alright, everything looks good to go. Also, how are you all today? You're good at overdone logicking. Oh my gosh, I'm unsurprised. It really does take like a certain type of three-dimensional like logic puzzle thinking, which yeah, I thought it would be right up your alley. I really like, I think it's lots and lots of fun. Oh, you're not good at it. You're just good and also doing it. Oh, I can't read. You're good and doing it. Well, I believe that you're good at overdone logicking. Also, let me know if any of my sound and etc. is too loud or too quiet. I've been moving, I still need to turn my stream element spot, the frequency of my stream element spot down. I've been moving my setup back and forth for my stream versus streaming with me versus streaming with Fiuk and me, because both of us will not fit in my streaming closet. You appreciate my faith in you. I have so much faith in you all the time. Alright, let's switch. Let's get into Haven streaming time. Oh, it's not. Hello. It would be cool. There we go. Alright. Alright. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm glad we're worlds away. My creator loved azaleas, a city of snow and strands of light in the sky. When we had secrets, we told them to trees. That one's mine. My realm was one towering hub of trade and commerce. Ah, that looks like Ren's on. Hello, Ren. How are you today? I've been gathering pieces, or people have been rather putting pieces of their worlds here, memories that they have. things that are important or unimportant. I quite like Ren. They were, I only got to meet them briefly, but they were quite endearing, interesting. The variety of constructed people seems to be just as broad as the variety of non-constructed people. Given, I mean, the only constructed people I've ever met have been Ren and Stars, but I don't know if you could, I'd be hard-pressed to name people more different. This is part of, well, I hope this will give people some sort of, not closure precisely, but record. But I've been thinking of ways to make sure, ways to help. I mean, since we met Sylph, it seemed like Sylph was stuck out in the reaches for some time. And if you woke up miles and miles and blocks from here, I don't know if you'd, I mean, if I hadn't found Bird, I don't know if I would have had any hope of finding anyone. And my spawn isn't exactly far. I mean, without paths and such. So I've been trying to think of ways to problem solve that. Make sure that people who do wake up here are eventually brought to the community. I want to talk to Jackdaw about that. Hello. One moment. Hi, Jackdaw.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
How have you been?
I'm good. I've been traveling a bit recently, but
The shop is...
It's ready. Yeah, trying to get it ready for the opening.
It's looking fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with how it's coming along. How have you been?
I've been, give me one sec. Sorry, I have to mess with your audio in my OBS.
I see. No problem.
One sec. Okay, can you see something?
Oh, yes, hello.
Okay, you're showing
Here,
up
I'll
as,
turn
you're
I'll turn my mic a little bit.
mine.
I'll turn my mic a little bit more toward my face. Maybe that'll help.
Way better. Okay, great.
Awesome.
Great. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you're almost Fancy Costco's almost done?
I believe so. Merchandise wise, I've got most of what I need. I was really mostly waiting on books of mending, but I've got 5 of those right now. You want to come inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't think it's too different from when you were in the other day.
No,
trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to do on the walls. I like the way that the bookcases are looking. I am not sure. I could put more chests up here, but I don't want it to feel cramped.
Right.
So I'm debating how to fill the space without making everything feel very narrow and claustrophobic.
I like the detailing that you've done.
Thank you.
I like the open floor plan. I like the window display. It's quite impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, that took a while. It was a lot of iron.
These banners, do they mean anything?
I'm not sure. I found them while I was adventuring. I got a map to a woodland mansion.
Oh.
And these were there, so I'm not sure what sort of significance they have, but I thought they were nice.
Interesting. They're very striking.
Yeah. I might try to dye them to add maybe a little bit of another color, because right now it's just gray on gray,
yeah,
which is maybe not the most appealing.
Have you decided on your branding color? I see that Sheeb is blue again. Turquoise?
I like the light blue turquoise kind of color. I don't know who turned Sheeb light blue, although it is a good color.
It matches your shawl, cloak, tunic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the light blue and the yellow are probably what I'll end up going with. And then I guess just materials wise, I've got like the birch and acacia theme going, so
I like it.
I'm happy with that.
I I appreciate your interiors a lot. They're very
Thank you.
homey, pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I like messing around with it, seeing what kind of things I can come up with. There's something like there's some aspects that I'm not sure I'm quite happy with, but for the most part, I like how everything came together. I've had some maybe not complaints. I've had some people asking about the doors and the pressure plates.
They don't like them.
I like them, and they're working as I intended. There's a skeleton.
You need assistance. Actually, I don't know where Ren lives.
Yeah, Ren lives. Here, let's see. How's the best way to get up here?
Oh, good.
I see the skeleton. Right up on the hill. The kind of jester hat shaped building.
Oh, wait, I absolutely. Oh, that it looks so. It's such a cool build.
Yeah,
I totally
there's
forgot.
A skeleton wandering right outside.
I was there the other day, with Lux and Angel, I believe.
Okay, nice.
It's quite an unusual party of people.
Definitely, yeah. I haven't had a chance to speak much with either of them. I sold Lux a bow, and I have some Infinity books, so I can just give him one of those as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's interesting.
He's
a little bit self-absorbed. I'm not sure if that's necessarily capturing the extent of it. Yes, definitely
an aristocrat.
He did give me iron though, so I won't complain about that.
Yeah, that's at least follows through on his promises.
Yeah, that I can appreciate. How are things going over with the waypoint? Are you still working on it, or is it pretty much finished?
I'm doing a little bit of adjustment to. I need to probably work on the interior a bit more, but for the most part, it's almost done. At least the up here part. The wall space is for people to put memories of their old homes here.
When we had secrets, we told them to trees. Do you know who they're from? Who wrote these?
For the most part, that one is mine.
Okay, that was a tradition where you're from.
Yeah, if there was a secret that you didn't want to hold to yourself, that you were tired of carrying alone, but you couldn't be told to anyone else, you would write it on a band of green cloth with water, and tie it to a tree, and then you and the tree knew your secret.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I like that. City of snow, strands of light in the sky. Almost once a tower, a hub of trade commerce. My creator loves azaleas. I'm guessing that was stars.
Yes.
I'm glad we're worlds away. Someone doesn't miss where they're from, apparently.
I didn't see who placed that one.
I'll have to think about what I should put.
Take your time. I mean, it's certainly, and you can also, if more occurs to you, you can put more signs up. We'll have to create additional space. At some point we'll be out of walls. But...
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I like I really like the interior we've got going. I think the kind of clean white is very striking.
Thank you.
I think it'll look cool with all the signs up. But yeah, I have to think about that some more. I'm not sure exactly what to write.
That's fair.
I've been meaning to actually try to write some more of it down just for myself.
Do you
I tried.
keep records?
I tried at one point. A little bit. I have a book back at my base that I wrote a little bit in. I'm not much of a writer. It helps to be able to take down some notes every once in a while. How do I get Skellefriend out of my house? He's being rude.
Oh. You have a weapon.
You need.
To the rescue.
Yeah, let's go help Ren, I guess.
Do they make swords small enough for?
I'm not sure. That was my concern. They don't have a stabby knife, unfortunately.
Maybe that certainly. Do they have armor? They certainly seem like they would need it.
That I'm not sure. I think they had some. I think I remember them having to take it off at one point for Moth. But I'm not sure about weapons. I don't think I've ever seen them like stab anything or hurt anything. So
yeah, the swords. Most swords probably would not be made for their hands.
Yeah.
New business venture.
I have been working on my yump height, but it makes going up like one block staircases really tedious. Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Unfriendly.
There.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Should be taken care of.
Yeah.
This is also a very lovely interior.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they've got little tiny armor. I wonder how they made that so small.
Oh, it's so small. Hello,
small.
Ren.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, this is interesting. Wait, I'm not sure. Was this intentional? It kind of looks like it's. They put an anvil in the item frame, and it makes it look like the torch is mounted to the wall almost.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Love that. Oh, hi.
It's incredible. Incredible that someone so small is so good at building.
I know. It's and they've got the blast furnaces going. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Ren the generous.
Extremely. You're and a very lucky miner.
But no, I can always use diamonds. I've not been as lucky in that.
Me neither. I found
field.
3, I think, once.
Oh dear.
Moth was talking about some tricks to make it so that mobs couldn't cross thresholds.
Oh yeah. If you dig a hole and put like a berry bush, you can put a carpet over it. A few different tricks.
That might be useful for
from stars.
Threshold.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of wool. Yeah, look.
Oh. It's been
Definitely been busy.
quite the
Yeah.
enterprise. It's funny how the clouds just
Oh, there
linger
is a
here.
lot of clouds. What?
Oh,
Oh,
just
I
the
might
way
have
that the clouds.
I might have them turned off.
Oh, I should perhaps do that as well.
Let me see. I just for a second I will observe the clouds. Yeah, they do just
In all
kind
their
of
majesty,
and
they just
they
kind of
just hover at this height.
Soup this area.
Yeah. Clouds off.
Just gotta realized I have a few things in my inventory from non-canonical shenanigans.
Oh no.
Gonna.
Oh, Moth's right. There is a bunch of bamboo over by Stonks. I don't love going over that way, but
No, it's kind of a dangerous area. More than kind of a dangerous area.
yeah, definitely. I went over there once with Sylph because we couldn't figure out another way to get to the fishing pond, but I'm kind of regretting that in retrospect. I feel like that was maybe not a good idea. Some went bad. Oh dear.
Are things growing here all right?
There's some. They had some poisonous potatoes. It doesn't. These are just blocks. It looks like they've been getting some decent food. There's just a couple of them here that went bad.
That's good. Since we found the curse in the famine village.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it doesn't just attach itself to. I mean, we're becoming quite a big community here.
Definitely.
In the scale of
I've been
on the server.
Yeah, I've been feeling much better. I haven't really noticed anything, but I have been trying to keep an eye on it.
Oh, thank you for the cocoa, Ren.
Cocoa. Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about that
yes?
and then some other things if I
mm-hmm.
But I also wanted to ask you about I've been working on the basement of the waypoint, but I'm not. I know that you're good at interior design, and I'm trying to build something, but my skills don't really lie in that direction. So you should get inside for the night.
Yeah. Did you want to head back to the village or?
Yeah, back to the waypoint if.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'd be happy to take a look.
Just gonna let Ren know that we're going. We're heading back to the waypoint. It was nice to visit, Ren. Let us know if you need more help.
They're right up there at the top of the hill. They're adorable.
Oh.
They're so small.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, what manner of things?
Quite generous too.
I know. I worry a little sometimes, but it seems like it makes them happy.
Someone could take advantage of them.
Yeah. Where did they go? They're so small.
Scanning for the name tags. Oh. Let's see what I...
Oh, it's iron. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of iron.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Oh, look at the flowers. Those are adorable.
Oh my gosh, my inventory.
Oh, I picked up some of them. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You should hold on to them.
Okay.
I desperately have to clear out my inventory.
I feel ya.
mined half the map. I've cleared out a lot of me and Bird's starting island, and I have found nowhere near that amount of iron.
Yeah, I've been digging quite a lot, and Ren continues to amaze me. I don't know how they do it. Even before I gave them a silk touch and showed them how to use fortune on stuff, it was still insane.
You've traveled pretty far.
I have done quite a lot of strip mining, but yeah, I'm not sure even where they've been mining because I've not seen them travel quite a lot. It always seems like they're around here.
Right. Oh gosh.
Oh,
It's,
oh my goodness.
I have so much snow in my inventory.
Oh no.
Why do I have
If you
all
need
this
me,
snow?
if you need me to carry anything unuseful,
You should
you want me to pick this up?
yes, thank you.
All right. I can split it with you when we get back.
Split, yeah. Oops. This is very useful. Actually useful to the project that I'm working on now. The shit man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sleep. Yes, he's not exactly. He has a knack for taking
Fun house. Oh, the funeral home.
Seeing the worst in everyone. It occurs to me we're having this conversation on a public channel.
Yeah, that might be a concern actually.
But to help with that.
Help? I mean, he already knows that I don't particularly like him. I don't know that he'd be. Okay.
Thank you. There are good and bad parts of most people.
That's true. Ren the generous and also Ren the tenacious, I would say. I want him to
good parts of. Well, I suppose he's a good friend to Moth. That counts for something.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's going on there.
Me as well.
Because yeah, they said they I got the impression they trust him almost implicitly, and I'm not really. Is there even a way around here?
I think there's a break in the cow.
We should go back the other way. I was like, this is not going. This is not taking us in the correct direction.
Oh my gosh, cows, please. Cow enclosure. How get in? There we go. Nope. I know how to play Minecraft.
Oh no.
There we go. Swimming through them.
But yeah,
Yes,
Oh, you wanted to show me the basement.
Yeah, if
there's barrels?
You have the time. Barrels.
Is this the tuna I ordered? I'm gonna cry.
What are you looking at? Where are you?
There's come over in front of the Costco.
Oh.
I'm sobbing.
Someone pulling a prank.
No, this is I think this is the tuna I ordered.
Well, oh my gosh.
This is the best day of my life.
Are you fond of tuna?
I eat fish. It's the one meat that I do eat.
There's some salmon here too. Salmon's cooked. Oh, it's cooked.
Yeah,
Delivery, special delivery.
It's a really strange story. Let me recount it to you actually.
Yes, I'd like to hear it.
So you remember when there was that big group and you were there, and Lux and I think Ren and Stars and a few other people?
Yeah.
And then Sleep showed up.
I do.
And started tantruming.
Yes, unfortunately.
So as I said, we've been having a little bit of an ongoing conflict of interest.
You and Sleep.
Yeah. So I sent him a message. I didn't want to get into a public argument. That seemed unproductive. But I sent him a couple messages, and the response I get is something to the tune of, "Ma'am, this is a restaurant."
What?
And so I respond. Yes. I respond, and we go back and forth a couple times, and then I realize that whoever I'm speaking to genuinely does not know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
And so I ask, like, is this Deep Sleep's clone that he uses for scapegoat purposes? What's going on here?
Right, as you.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's a bit vertigo-inducing.
Glass floor, yeah. This is less comforting than the last time I was down here.
Yes, I have some design thoughts, but I want to hear the rest of your story.
But no, I'm not sure exactly. They said they had stolen his communicator.
Interesting.
And I try to remember. I try to remember exactly how they phrased it. Something the tune of pardon the language, tell that skeleton bitch to go starve in a hole, I believe is the phrasing.
Well,
so
that's
not a Sleep fan.
An enemy, you might even say.
And then he tried to sell me tuna.
That's... Where did he even get so much tuna? There's not any seas here.
I don't know. I asked him this. And he said that it's very... He said it was very exclusive, and that he had special access.
Exclusive tuna.
It was a very strange conversation. There was also the vague implication that there may have been some sort of like X situation going on there. I did not know. So I did not want to ask.
Sleep is a X something with a tuna salesman who found who stole his communicator.
I don't know. I don't know. I was not and I asked, do you live near spawn? How exactly are we gonna do this? Because like I'm not gonna turn down food if someone's got access to a good amount of it. But he like I don't know how all that
How much
got
did it cost?
in front of my house. It was not cheap, but also like I have no way to I didn't have any way to send money or anything, so I'm not sure if this is just like an IOU now that I'll have to pay back at some point. I'm kind of concerned.
That's every time I learn something new about sleep, I am more confused.
Yeah.
And my acquaintance with him started with him walking into my waypoint and shouting.
Yes.
So
I had forgotten about that conversation, and then there were barrels outside the Costco, and I opened them, and it's just
that is
stacks upon stacks
an
of fish.
excessive amount of tuna. You were never gonna go hungry.
I guess not. I'm delighted. I could not be happier.
You have a new business associate, perhaps.
Business associate, I guess. We both like fish and
contact for fish.
Have a dislike for skeletons. So I would say that is the foundation of any good business partnership.
I agree.
So let me now that I've gotten that off my chest.
That's certainly a confession.
Like I said, I completely forgot about it. I thought it was just I thought they were joking.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around just how much tuna that is.
I'm pretty sure it's the same person who's been like advertising taquitos and potatoes and things via the communicator. I thought it was just a bit.
I have seen that.
No, there's he's got tuna.
He's actually selling it. Tuna salesman on the server. Well, that is somewhat related to one of the things I wanted to ask you about. But I'm rather taken aback.
One moment. Okay, you wanted thoughts.
So
I'm not. The floor. I don't love heights. This is. There's not even glass here. That just.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Oh no. I love this is red terracotta and sandstone.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the sandstone yet. I just had a lot of it on hand from when I dug in the desert for like a week.
Yeah, I think it looks nice with the red terracotta and the bone. It's a nice kind of they're contrasting but complementary enough that I feel like it works.
Thank you.
Were you planning on doing blue around the whole side or just over there?
Well, I was considering I'm trying to make this sort of a window onto the void. But I need to get more glass. I ran out of glass. And perhaps mining a little bit more under here so that there is less obstruction. Sort of like in the vein of buildings that have windows, sort of like greenhouse style, sort of window into a roof, but with the same concept, but with window into floor.
Yeah.
I
kind of see what you're going for.
Still trying to work out the shape. I wanted to create a... there goes sleep. I wanted to create a... I want to gather some of the the things that we found in the cursed villages down here,
Mm-hmm.
and notes on how the ways that the world has been altered that we've found.
Okay.
And sort of
That's
part of
interesting.
that is a place to keep an eye on the void.
Uh-huh.
So that was my intention on that.
Oh. Uh yeah, yeah. What is that red line? Do you know what that's from?
Oh, the one down between
Across
platforms.
there.
Oh,
It goes up and then kind of wraps under the cliff face?
no, I haven't.
I'm not sure what that is.
It almost looks like the earth is bleeding.
It yeah, it kind of does.
That is
Not
strange.
sure how I feel about that.
Unless someone was building down there.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not
That feels
really sure what
worthy of
it's supposed to
examination.
be. Yeah. Um yeah. I
Well, my observatory has already, or not observatory, I suppose, my void window has already served a
uh-huh.
purpose.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have noticed that otherwise. That's fair. I'm going to try to stay away from edges. I
Yeah, no, that's fair.
had
I'm
a
sorry, I should have warned
not
you before I brought you
It's
down here.
okay. Yeah, I just had a not great experience the last time I was peering over the edge of a cliff.
Did you fall?
Yeah, it was it was um I've experienced pleasanter things.
It's not.
You've been down there, haven't you?
I have. I have. Yes, I've assisted August with some of their research, and I've.
Oh, are you a part of that then?
Yes.
The whole void research thing?
Yes. I think it. I think there's something. I think the void is connected with some element of how whatever is
Mm-hmm.
wrong, fundamentally wrong with Haven, and I think that
Okay.
understanding it
Mm-hmm.
will be key to. We can't fix
Mm-hmm.
something without understanding it,
That's fair. Um,
and I'm
was it?
worried. Hmm?
No, go ahead. What are you worried about?
I worry. Novin showed me a village a couple weeks ago, similar to the ones that we found, the famine village you
Mm-hmm.
showed me, and
Yeah.
the withering village
Mm-hmm.
that Oz showed
Mm-hmm.
me. I except it was down in the void shafts, and
Right.
it looked
Right.
like it had been slowly. It was being in the process of being slowly devoured by the void.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't. I didn't see it, but I did hear a little bit about that. That sounded uh rather rather horrifying.
Yes, it was not a pleasant experience, even just seeing the wreckage of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine it was a
Oh,
pleasant experience for the residents.
oh, Oz is here. It's been a while since I've seen them. I'm not sure what they've been up to.
Me
Have
as
you?
well.
Have you seen Oz in a while?
No, I don't think I've seen them since. Not for longer than in passing, since they showed me the Withering Village.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They
Hmm.
mentioned some things that they were. I'd like to speak to them again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I
but
know they've been very busy with their park zoo thing.
oh yeah, I was by there the
All
other
the
day.
animals
It's
and
quite
creatures.
impressive.
I know. I know. It's. Uh, no, I didn't mean to sound dismissive. It's really quite impressive. Uh, I'm
Yeah.
just. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what they were going for at first, but it seems that they've got a vision.
A type of conservatory.
Yeah.
I hadn't ever. Some of the species there I certainly had never seen before.
Oh.
I did
Careful.
not think that that hole was actually wide enough to jump through.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that either.
I just need to be more careful.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to ask as well,
Mm-hmm.
well, sort of in two parts. I wanted to ask you, I remember last time when we went to the famine village, you mentioned feeling strange in the aftermath of that, and I wanted to see if, to check in with you about that.
Yeah. I haven't noticed too much. And energy wise, I've been all right. Um, yeah, I think there were a couple of a couple of days where I noticed some sort of lingering fatigue, but it's not come back since then. So I as far as I'm aware, it seems I think everything's okay. I've been, like I said, I've been trying to keep an eye on it, but
That's good.
I've not noticed anything that feels nothing that felt like it did when we were actually there.
That's good. Hopefully it's, I think that the magic will have dissipated. And I'm glad that it didn't seem to leave any lasting hold on you. I worry a lot about if somebody does get seriously hurt in a magical sort of way. There are a certain number of things that I can do, but I have been so cut off from potion making and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That the more we the more we delve into the strange things we're finding on the server, the more I worry that somebody will get into trouble that can't
that
be repaired.
you won't have the resources to help them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a concern.
Probably not one that will be solved today.
No. Do you
Jackdaw?
Sorry, I'm just thinking. Do you I know you've been working with August. Do you agree with the whole methodology of learning about the void by actually like exposing oneself to it? I mean, if there is something malignant down there, it just concerns me a little bit.
It concerns me as well. There's August is my friend, and I don't agree with I don't agree with certain aspects of their methodology. I think that they're rash. And
yes, definitely.
lack some have a fundamental lack of self-preservation that I do not understand. That concerns me. I think that they're right that studying the void may be our only way out of here, our only way to understand this world. I think that it's worthwhile doing. I worry that there's one of the fundamental stories of my world is about the way that it was ended functionally, the way that people who who brought it all tumbling down, who wrecked it. And one of them is a parable about delving too far into knowledge best kept unknown. And not one that I've generally ever... I think I don't agree. I've always been more in favor of if you don't know something, finding out more about it. That knowledge can't... Having the basis for understanding something is more important than that knowledge might hurt you. But I've also seen the practical results of reckless research. So that concerns me.
Yeah, I agree. It's difficult. A difficult trade-off. Figure out. And it's a high risk, high reward sort of venture.
Yes, and though I think there are ways to minimize it. I don't know. I think jumping is... Well, it becomes increasingly risky the more you do it. I don't know. Me and Angel did an experiment the other day that was quite unpleasant.
Oh, what sort of experiment?
Have you seen the Wither Roses?
I know of them. I think doesn't Oz have one?
I think they do.
From the Withered Village.
Yes, I think I'd been working under the hypothesis that it was they were some sort of remnant or a part of whatever curse was laid on the Wither Village. But Angel also has... Angel says that she has many of them, and she says they just bloom around her. There's some part of her, some part of her nature, I suppose.
Interesting.
She also says that she can utilize some sort of wither-like effect in her bite. So
that's...
yes,
that's not concerning at all.
A little concerning. Though
she bites people?
she says that she's a vampire.
Okay, did not know that.
I didn't want to ask too many questions for fear
storing
of
that
being
information away for future reference.
So I didn't know that those were anything more than legends before, well, roughly last week.
Yeah. No, not something we have. Not something we had where I'm from either. Besides, like you said, stories.
Yes. Though, this is all going off her word, of course.
Yes. She bites and it does bad things.
She bites and it does bad things.
And that's, I mean, that's enough for that. I feel like that is sufficient reason for caution.
Information to go on, yes.
Yes.
But I wasn't sure when I would have access to another Wither Rose, since Oz seems rather protective of theirs. And so and August had mentioned, well, we had reason to believe that the Wither Roses might be connected in some way to the Void, and we've seen that they can magnify the Void's effect on people, so I took a Wither Rose and I jumped into the Void.
Oh.
And...
what happened?
I think it damn near trapped me there.
Oh no.
I was there for longer than I had been before. It took... Respawn was complicated.
Oh my god.
So... I'm not sure what to take from that yet. But I would caution against that. Not that I think that you would do that.
No, I... Once was enough.
What did you...
That's the thing, because August says it's different for everybody, which is puzzling to me, unless there really is some sort of consciousness or um,
Intent,
mechanism of reflection, I suppose.
like a mirror.
Yeah,
That's an interesting thought.
because I don't know. It wouldn't necessarily have to be uh, sapient in and of itself, if all it's doing is reflecting back what someone remembers or what they fear. Uh, so
Did
I'm not.
you see something you feared?
Um, I mean it. I didn't really see anything. It just kind of felt like being underwater, uh, and not being able to breathe or or not be underwater. You know, just like imagine being underwater, but you're so far down that like light and gravity and anything that would help you get your bearings has sort of ceased to become relevant. Uh, and you're just sort of being uh, it's it was very claustrophobic. Uh,
It's hard to
I
wrap my
didn't.
head around the idea of that much water.
Yeah. I was not sure what to expect it to be like down there. August had been like, some people see cities, some people hear voices, some people hear static, and it's like, okay. And then this was just like, hey, what if I manifest your worst fear for you in a very visceral fashion?
That's so that's
And
a sensation that you were familiar with.
I'm I'm not sure. I mean, it felt familiar, but it I'm not sure if it was familiar because I've imagined it or familiar because I experienced it. 'Cause I don't have a memory of that happening. Just a familiarity of the I guess the feeling, the
Familiar of the
kind of
sensation.
the sensation, the kind of panic, like remembering a dream or having a dream again.
I've
And
felt that here before.
mhm,
Remembering without memory.
yeah, and that's the hard part because there are quantifiably memories missing.
Right.
So it's hard to tell, like, is this a memory that's been distorted, or uh is this just something created of the mind?
If the void is
Uh,
capable of accessing memories that we're not capable of,
yeah.
that would be in line with some of the things that August said.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that I mean that would at least mean that the memories are still there, that they still exist in some fashion. Just are inaccessible as opposed to being completely gone. I'm not. I don't have any real interest in trying to regain more memories by uh, repeated exposure.
So
Uh,
that's
but
gambling
it
with
is, yeah.
something.
Hmm. I do think it's interesting though. Uh, I I feel like there's got to be some way to get more of a sense for what's down there without actually having to die to it.
Well,
Um,
I've been doing some preliminary exploration into
mhm.
the village that Novin showed me made me think that I want to get a better idea of what the void shafts are like. And my preliminary, I've gone down into them near, there's a water spout near my house. And I've gone down into them from that. And I haven't gotten very far because they're quite dangerous.
Yes, yes,
but
they are.
I was expecting I'd just sort of written them off as barren until Novin showed me the village, and it made me realize that there may be other villages down there, other scraps of information, things that will let us know more.
More remnants.
Yes, and a way of being near the void without touching it.
Yeah.
Unprotected.
Yeah, that is... It's difficult not knowing exactly what we're working with.
Yes.
Hard to protect yourself from something you don't understand.
Hard to protect yourself from something that could be dangerous from any number of avenues.
Did you want to go see if we can find that red line?
I do.
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it is, and I'm not sure. I might have.
Is that near?
Let me think. Orient myself.
House?
No, I think it's further to the other direction. There are. I have mines beneath my house that we might be able to see it from there, or it's this direction. So I'm not sure. What is this? I wonder if that's connected at all to where I was mining. I've got a mine right here. I hope not. This is my mine.
I hadn't noticed this.
Yeah.
I think I ran into a tunnel of this when I was digging in my basement.
Let's see. I try to keep my bearings. Oh, it continues.
Oh, is this?
Yes. Yes. I can't tell if this is where it starts or ends, or if it continues underneath.
It's like
It's just kind of.
It's.
What was? I mean, either somebody had a lot of. I'm not sure if that's concrete or what it is, and was using that to bridge, or
wait, it goes beneath. Over here, it makes up the whole side of the island here.
Oh, it does?
If you come, let's see. Yes, if you look, I think my vision is not the best, but
it does keep going down.
It looks like it's the whole swath of it there.
Huh. Interesting.
Is there a way to get down to the end of it?
I mean, we could always try digging. Where's the where do we come in?
Oh wait, it's right here. I'm standing on it.
Thank you. Okay. Just let me see if it's right there. Oh no, it's just, here it is. It's like a wall.
Yeah, it's I don't want to touch it, but quite curious.
What? Yeah, I have been here before, and this wasn't here.
Yeah, this wasn't because I've looked all around this. It does look like it's bleeding. Oh,
is
skeleton.
it protecting the spawn chunk? Because this is where you are no longer able to place blocks or
Oh.
mine blocks.
Some kind of seam?
I'm not sure, but that's what it appears to be following. Oh no! Are you
My
okay?
apologies. We'll return in one moment.
Let me get my bow. I should have that in my hotbar. Now my inventory is full.
Now I'm at spawn.
I'm not. Maybe it's. I'm not sure if it's intended to mark where the spawn chunks are.
If it just sprung up,
or what exactly it is.
I mean, we've damaged. Spawn has been quite damaged.
It has. Oh, there's iron here. I'm not gonna have. Here, I gotta get rid of some stuff.
Oh.
Oh no. You appear to be having an unpleasant experience.
It's quite dark. It's quite dark.
Oh no.
I never enjoy respawning here when it's...
Oh, I did that to myself. Oops.
Are you alright?
I ate one of the bad potatoes that a friend gave me. And succeeded in poisoning myself. That was maybe not wise.
Oh dear. I am sorry. Oh god. Please let me leave spawn. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, this is the line that this is what it demarcates. I'm saying that wrong. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
No,
that is what it delineates. I'm not sure why it's here though.
If somebody...
It's very meticulous. It sort of wraps around everything, like every exposed border of that area.
Yeah. Is it looks like something organic.
Yeah, it doesn't... I feel like it would have been like next to impossible for a player to place that. At least in survival. Oh, I heard an explosion. Are you okay?
Yes, it only damaged me minorly.
Oh no.
However, there is another creeper hole that I have to patch up.
Oh no.
As soon as I finish running away from these zombies.
I'm okay. Everything's fine. Everything's wonderful.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. This is... I can't mine
a zombie baby
here.
Villager.
A zombie baby villager?
Yeah.
Do you have a boat?
Do I have a boat? That's a good question. No, but I think I have one. Never mind.
Oh no. Oh no. And I'm not sure where you are, otherwise I would... You.
Oh.
I heard another explosion.
I'm adding more.
Oh no.
Oh boy, oh gosh. Oh. I'm gonna go set my spawn somewhere that isn't world spawn.
Yeah. Might be ideal.
Waypoint.
There's nothing really down here. How do I leave?
Oh god, I need to repair those creeper holes.
Yes. I'm trying to remember how to leave.
Oh, leave your mines?
Yeah.
I can go over and near the entrance.
Here it is. It's just kind of tucked into a wall.
Is They're quite they're quite impressive. You've dug out a lot of under everything.
Yeah, that was I had a day or two to kill. I was like, yeah, we'll see what we find. I don't think there were any diamonds down there.
Unfortunately.
Sad to say, after all that digging.
All the diamond luck goes to Ren.
All the diamond luck goes to Ren, yes.
There's my boat. See if we can boat that baby.
Boat that baby.
Boat that baby. Do my civic duty. Oh, it's in my waypoint and it's chewing on me.
Oh no.
Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, child boated. In the middle of my
boat,
waypoint.
what will it do?
Child in a boat, what will it do?
It's almost cute.
It's unfriendly house guest.
It's a bit mean though.
It bites.
It
Don't
does.
get too close. Well, do you have any food on you?
I have here are some. Wait, if they would actually leave my inventory, that would be helpful. There's some baked potatoes.
Oh, thank you.
It's not a lot. I actually need to restock on.
I totally forgot to pick up anything today.
But yeah, I'm not. That is
Interesting.
interesting. Either, yeah, I'm curious as to whether that was placed deliberately or if it's some other weird aspect of just the way that this world is that jet would generate around the spawn. I don't know.
Also, that's worrisome. Because it looks, well, if it wasn't, it was either placed by a very, very meticulous player, or it's something that has grown there naturally, or as a result of... It reminds me of a bit of the tumor that we found, the root that we found in the famine village.
Yeah, just the way that the shape of it, the way it kind of works its way through the earth.
It is rooted in the ground.
Terrifying.
Well, we may be getting an answer to whether these curses are...
Mm-hmm.
If someone is...
encroaching upon us.
Encroaching upon us.
Yeah.
Is it actually blood asking for a friend? Tests are inconclusive so far. Well, that's alarming.
Yeah.
This may be less productive. Less productive if this place is going to become dangerous, but
yeah.
I've been thinking...
Sorry, go ahead.
I've been thinking about ways to guide people here. If meeting Sylph the other day made me realize that there's the potential that people are still waking up on the outskirts, or have woken up on the outskirts and have never have no idea of and especially if your communicator didn't allow you to communicate with people near spawn when you first woke up.
No, it didn't.
So I was thinking of those signal towers that you built, the ones going out into the distance. Would it be possible
Go ahead.
to set up some sort of signal out to the edges of the world?
It could be possible. I've been working on something similar. For the moment, I've been having to kind of manipulate the antennas manually, try to focus it directionally. I'm not sure if there would be a way that we kind of just send across like a
A broad signal?
What's the word? Just a broad signal, yeah.
Would we...
I can I can show you the one that I've done the most work on.
I would appreciate that. I don't really know anything about how this kind of technology works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, I've just kind of been throwing stuff at the wall. Let's see, dump some stuff off here.
Oh, I should do that as well. Oh,
I
have that.
have I have your copper and redstone from Ren.
Oh, I have your lapis from Ren.
Ah, excellent.
I think half and half?
Yes.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Eggs. There's so many eggs around all the time.
Oh, you gave me... I think you gave me blue wool.
Oops.
Would you
my
like
apologies.
that back?
Yes, please. Where's the lapis? Here's the lapis. Okay, 1 block of lapis each. Oops. There you go.
Thanks. I'll leave this here for now.
I want to build part of the basement out of lapis, but it seems a bit of an expensive building block.
I do have access to it if you let me know how much you need.
Oh yeah, I would love to buy some.
I would love to. I have to check and see exactly how much I have currently, but I can always get.
I'd love to buy some more glass as well.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So I can finish my void window. Not make it a hazard.
Maybe make sure there's no hole.
It's not exactly a friendly architecture.
Yeah, let me check my basement actually. You can come down if you want. Got to move all that fish at some point.
Before it spoils.
Yes, I think I may have accidentally incurred a life debt to whoever that is.
It certainly would require a life to gather that much fish.
Yeah. Let's see how many blocks this yields. Currently, I've got 40. I'm gonna need some of that for my own use, but I can. I mean, depending if you wanted to trade for some, I could maybe give you half of that.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I have? I could trade you some of the iron that Ren just gave me.
Okay,
or I have gold back at my house.
Oh, actually, gold would be excellent. That's a bit harder for me to find.
Great. How much gold for that much lapis?
How much do you have?
I'm trying to remember.
Because I mean, we could do block for block, but that's a lot of blocks of gold.
Let me check how much gold I have, and I'll get back to you. And then we can trade then.
All right.
I want to take without giving.
Sure. But yeah, I will hold on to that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, gold is one of the things that's been probably the most difficult for me to get.
Yeah, I have not found that much
having to mine it. There's not been a lot. Yeah, and I've poked around the Badlands a bit, and haven't really found any there either.
Does it naturally occur in the Badlands more?
Yeah, I think at least from my experience on other worlds, the mine shafts and things there, there's like ground level mine shafts that are actually kind of generate with entrances on the surface, and there's usually gold ore that you can mine there.
Interesting. That makes sense.
But I've not, like I said, I'm not sure if it's. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same. Hello, child.
I could fix that with potions, but unfortunately,
unfortunately. But yeah, let me show you. It's a tiny bit of a walk, but it shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, I'm a good walker.
Oh, another gift box from Ren. I'm not sure who that's for.
Found one of those with Bird the other day.
I don't know how. I don't know how they managed to be so generous and yet still like so rich at the same time. Like how? What are your secrets?
Endless hours of mining.
I guess so.
Maybe they're just lucky.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're a construct, you don't get tired as easily. I'm not sure.
Make sense.
I know Stars does a lot of mining as well, so maybe it's just a non-organic thing.
Maybe they have some sort of sense for it. I mean, Navin was telling me they have a sense for players being a mob.
That could be possible.
I still have to talk to Stars. I haven't forgotten that you asked me to check in on them.
Yeah, I've not heard of any more incidents, so I'm hoping that that's a good sign, at least for now.
So you seem to interact with them fairly friendly when we were.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it doesn't make sense to start a confrontation in front of people. That's just that just makes things complicated, and it's especially without anything having happened recently.
Right.
You know, I've spoken with them as much as I feel I'm able to in terms of trying to make any headway. So
no reason to reopen wounds.
Right. Yeah. For now, just kind of keep an eye on things and wait and see.
Makes sense.
It's beneficial at times to be able to be friendly with someone and set aside those conflicts when it's until it's more practical to actually address them.
That makes sense.
You know, in a business sense, if Stars wants to give me money for diamonds or emeralds or such for books, I mean, there's certain things that I definitely wouldn't sell them, but
weapons.
Yeah, weapons, sword enchants, things like that. Anything that would make them more dangerous, but yeah,
that's logical.
Like, especially not knowing for sure how much of this is they're doing and how much is either programming or just how they've processed whatever orders that they've been given.
Orders.
You know, I'm not.
Who do they take orders from?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. They said that they are under orders from the villagers who live beyond the wall.
The wall that we're not supposed to cross.
Were villagers considered self-aware in your world? Did you have villagers of that sort?
No, I hadn't run into any before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they coexisted with players, then
mm-hmm.
It's possible that they were
mm-hmm.
Killed when my world was wrecked. There's not.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a large population of players either.
Mm-hmm. So there was some sort of you mentioned earlier you were saying you had stories. That's something that happened, but there was some kind of catastrophic event.
Yes. There was a. Well, how it's remembered, it happened. I don't know exactly how long ago. Things are fuzzy because people lost a lot of records and such, and it was some time before people started keeping good records again, when they realized that it wasn't just going to be a scramble for survival.
Right.
But there was an arms race of sorts.
Makes sense.
And weapon enchantments with greater and greater destructive capacity were used, and, well, the wreckage of them is still tangled everywhere, almost everywhere you step on the bone paths, stepping off of the bone paths at least. That's part of why curse breakers are such a needed role. So we make the land
interesting,
habitable again, the parts that were destroyed.
So this is the one, the tower I've been doing the work on. I was using the one that was in my base, but this is a little bit more centralized.
Oh, this is impressive.
And I have, yeah, it's not completely functional at the moment. I had some different materials I wanted to try. Why am I going this way? It's this way. We're not going to do that again. I'm not going to take you to my house again.
I mean, I'm always happy to visit.
I've learned my lesson. That we will not repeat that.
You're quite hospitable.
I've got a redstone clock going. I wanted to see. One moment. I want to try a couple different things.
This part of the world feels like home. Oh, it makes noise.
It does. And let's see. Grab a couple more things here. I've got some controls for direction and signal intensity here as well. Okay, mind the fire.
Yes,
we could try sending out a message if you want. I'm not positive how far it'll go. It's a little hard to test, but
you've been doing them directionally?
I have, for the most part, like, this is angled sort of generally toward world spawn. I can, let's see if I can adjust it without dying. Oh, there that goes.
If we broadcast it outwards.
Yeah. Let me go grab that iron bar. I'll try to see if I can get kind of a generally outward focused. There, got a couple different angles. What would you like me to say?
Perhaps, let's see, something along the lines of, anyone who may be receiving this message, thinking of ways to direct people to world spawn without, I mean, I suppose they would have to have a communicator of some kind to be able to receive it.
I mean, we could always let people know, like, if they craft a compass, that there's a village at world spawn, because that's how I found it.
That's a good point. head towards, if anyone is receiving this message, head towards 00.
Let's see. I'm gonna put it through my communicator and this to amplify the signal.
This is quite impressive.
Thank you.
This would have been very, very helpful. This would have been very useful on the bone paths. If I ever get back there, I'd be glad of your expertise to help construct something like this.
Yeah, I would. I'd be happy to.
That looked like that worked. Is it possible to broadcast voices over that distance? I know we can call each other on our communicators.
Maybe. That's the trickier part. The range is a bit poor. But we could try. Let me. Have I broken it?
Oh no.
Maybe. I think the lever is interfering. I will. I knew that. I had a feeling that might happen. Why is it still?
Very fiddly.
It is. Why is it still powered? What's powering it? Here. I think it's
stand
just
back here so I
it's
don't.
Loop. Yeah, the clocks are finicky.
I managed to break the redstone. I had a piece of redstone as part of my one of my ritual tools. There you go.
And I'll light it up so it doesn't freeze. There can't be anything directly the note block.
Got it.
I think, or it won't fire. Just fix that. Try. Where do I want to mount this? There's not a lot of space up here. I am working on that. All right. So if you wanna try saying something, you can just stand up here.
Up here,
use that. Let me know when you're ready, and I will. I'll stand on this pressure plate just to get it going for you.
Excellent. All right. Let me see.
Oh. Well, I would if I didn't immediately jump to my death.
Oh no, Jackdaw.
I'm okay.
Gives me a moment longer to think about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay.
If anyone is receiving this message, there's a village at world spawn at 00 with protection and food. Please proceed there to meet up with other people. Stay safe. You aren't alone in this world. Well.
All right.
Something along those lines.
We'll see if anybody
brings anybody else.
Anybody picks up on it. I think. Yeah, if I make this bigger, might be able to increase the range a little bit.
That would, well, if you need more resources for it, I'd gladly. I have more redstone and iron.
Okay. Yeah, I should be okay, but redstone resources might be useful. I could try to create a more advanced clock system,
I've dug up a
and
fair amount
then
of redstone.
okay, yeah, that would be much appreciated. And then I can expand the antenna a little bit, make it bigger, try to maybe have a few different directionally focused components.
Makes sense. I was thinking of maybe sending out a broadcast periodically,
Mm-hmm.
a longer broadcast, letting people know the general lay of the land here, generally
Okay.
who to get in contact with,
Mm-hmm.
what is happening, I suppose.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Things like that.
that could be useful. And then I mean, we could talk with Moth. Maybe it would be useful to have something at spawn. I mean, there's the signs, wait in the queue. That hardly seems
Right.
relevant anymore. I know
Yeah,
Navin
true.
Navin was in the village for quite some time before realizing anyone there. So if there's more of a obvious
An organized
presence,
system, getting someone in contact
something
with someone.
right, here's who you should look for. Here's where immediate resources are to keep you safe until you can connect with somebody.
Yes.
That could be useful.
It seems like, yeah, it seems like Sylph had been on their own for quite a while.
Yeah. I'm not sure. They said sleep found them, so I'm not sure how much longer they would have been
Sleep found them.
alone. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I tried asking him about it, but like I said, communicator is currently in the hands of tuna
Right.
man.
They can't exactly be. They're not exactly contactable unless
No.
they appear.
Right. So I'm not sure. I have to talk to him about a few things before
Yes,
too long.
I also would like to talk to him.
So that'll probably be one of the things that I ask him about. I'm not sure what he was doing all the way out there.
Who the mysterious fish salesman is.
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to ask about that. I'm not sure what kind of history there is there.
Yeah,
I do kind of want to says though.
It strikes me. I was thinking about Sylph, because they seem to have some sort of ability to see things that not everybody can see when looking at people.
What's up with that?
Yes, it seems like, well, this is only my best guess, but I think that it might work similarly to how a certain curse-breaking ritual works, where things are augmented or shown that aren't visible to the eye.
Here, let me turn this off real quick.
We're not broadcasting.
Yeah. Also, not making that much noise because it's a little bit.
Bing. Bing.
Here, we'll just there. Okay, you were saying.
That I was wondering what they would see if they looked at sleep. When they look, I wonder what they see when they look at sleep.
That would be interesting.
Because he reads to me even without, I mean, he's never subjected himself to any of my curse breaking, but even without an altar or a circle, there's something distorted about him.
Interesting. Yeah. Not something that I have really any particular experience with, but
it would be useful to know.
It's hard even to I don't even know what he is.
I certainly have never seen just looking at it, I've never seen anyone like that. Though I had never seen anyone with wings before I came here earlier, and that seems commonplace.
Surprisingly common here. Huh. Interesting. Was there anything else you wanted to try while we're up here, or?
No, that was. I want to gather some information and maybe.
Okay. The other thing that I want to see if I can do is maybe also increase the range of receiving signals, because if people are trying to make contact,
Send out signals,
there might be a way to record whatever comes in here, so that we can then check later and see if anyone's been responding.
So
It's time to it's time to create life. Let's animate the dead.
Well, we do have this lovely lightning catcher right here.
Yes.
We're going to delve into necromancy.
But yeah, I will work on pulling together some more materials and see what I can come up with here. Because this is, like I said, this is fairly rudimentary as far as what it's actually meant to do. So I'll have to do a little bit more experimenting.
Can this sort of thing work between worlds, between servers?
I mean, maybe. I've not heard of one ever being used in that way. Sometimes they can be. I know that there are some that have been used to communicate between, say, the overworld and the Nether or the End.
Right.
As far as other worlds entirely, I don't believe so. But if there are any players in the Nether, that is something that I could try to see if I can figure out exactly how that component of it works.
If there is a Nether here, they could just be trapped.
Well, that sounds, yeah.
That
sounds awful.
They wouldn't be able to survive there very long.
No, probably not.
With the way that our respawns work.
Yeah.
That's an unpleasant thought.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but that could be... if we can make contact with someone over there, then maybe that would aid in figuring out how to reopen the access between the two dimensions.
That would be useful.
All hypothetical at this point, but it is something to try. Like, it feels good to at least be doing something. I guess
to have a task.
Yeah, like the Costco. It's like I don't really need much of anything that people could pay me, to be honest.
You've set yourself up quite nicely.
I mean, for the moment at least, I've got resources. It never hurts to have more than enough. But like, it's something to do, you know? A way to kind of keep tabs on what everyone else is up to as well.
Yes. That's true. I hadn't thought of that. Keep an eye on what everyone's building.
Give me just a moment. I will be right back.
Of course.
I need to check on something.
I don't imagine that a signal would make it any easier to reach you. If you're there, Ghost. Though I can imagine that if you were in my place, you would try. Get all tangled up in the redstone.
All right. right, I'm back. Sorry.
Hello. No worries.
Needed to check something. Communicator. Looks like it's starting to get dark. I don't know.
It's perhaps.
But no, I hadn't. Oh, I hadn't thought of the possibility of trying to collect responses. That would be a little bit trickier, but maybe with
some sort of machine that could do that.
Yeah. If we set something up, you need an observer and a dispenser or a hopper and a chest. I'd have to play around with some things. The broadcasting and signal transmission side of Redstone is not something I'm as familiar with. It was I don't remember it being as much of an issue in my old worlds.
That there wasn't a need for it.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't remember necessarily that we needed to contact a whole lot of people long distance.
Things were close together.
I think so. Yeah, I think more or less the community was fairly small. Everyone lived close enough that if you needed to talk, usually go find them.
That's interesting. I hadn't thought of that kind of signal technology, but it had just hadn't occurred to me that it would be possible.
Yeah.
Ours were very rudimentary.
That's the other thing I can't really figure out. And I guess I hadn't really thought about it. I don't really remember learning how to do this.
Oh,
like the more nuanced redstone stuff.
You clearly know how.
In a way, yeah. I guess it works. So I don't.
The idea occurred to you.
Yeah, and like I know that we had some rudimentary farms with redstone components, but I don't remember the technology technology being that advanced.
You seem pretty comfortable around advanced technology generally.
It's another piece of that kind of blurry place, I guess.
Something that was taken from you?
Yeah. I guess I retain some of the knowledge of how to do it, but I don't remember why I learned how to do that sort of thing or who taught me.
You said before that you felt like you had a lot of instincts. You had instincts like that, like a second mindset.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I don't know how to make myself remember.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure exactly what I don't know what's missing, so it's hard
Right.
to know how to remind myself, I guess, if that's even possible.
Can't unravel something without knowing where to find the thread.
Right.
And yeah.
It feels like the actual there are a lot of memories that I feel like must be gone because um there's just pieces that don't really make sense.
Right.
But yeah, I'm hoping uh, if I can get in contact with Morgan, I'm hoping he'll remember maybe.
Do you think he's here?
I mean it's I mean he's got to be, right? Got to be somewhere. It's
That's true.
I
I mean, I guess we have no idea why, by what means we got here.
that's the thing. Is it's hard to I don't I don't know if I don't know if part of how we got here is another thing that I've forgotten or if it's the reason that we've forgotten things. Um,
It feels like there was an intent behind it. At least
yeah.
if us getting here and the fact what we've forgotten and what we've lost, the things that we can't do anymore, the people who've lost their wings or their memories, that feels intentional. That feels like it was enacted upon us with some sort of knowledge of us. Or at least knowledge of some intention to control how we explored this world.
Yeah.
And the fact that there are traces of us in the world that aren't just like I woke up at a curse breaking altar. It's possible that I built it and then forgot about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it contains blocks that I haven't found occurring here naturally.
So either you built it but don't remember, brought with you in the past.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, if he is here, I'm hoping that he'll remember. And if he's not here, well, then I guess the priority is figuring out how to leave
And find him.
You know, if he is here, I mean, I guess it's not ideal, but then I wouldn't be as concerned about staying versus not staying. I mean, resource wise, I think it's workable, but
You'd stay here.
I mean there's a lot of I guess there's a lot of contingencies.
That's fair.
If I do find him here, and like I suppose it would depend on whether he wanted to stay. He's usually been the the one with the plan, you know.
Really? You seem to have so many plans.
Yeah,
Quite taking charge here.
I'm trying. It kind of feels like kind of feels like trying to do the work of two people sometimes.
Familiar with that feeling.
It's Ren. Ren. Oh no. Cat, all caps.
Sometimes it's just a big word kind of day. Eggs.
Yeah. I mean, I've got. It's not as though it's not as though I have the resources to be using all of these at once, realistically.
No, that would be quite a production.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten. If I have a few stacks of resources, then I split it up. Like, there's been
Goes
times where I've gotten
faster.
close to using them all. But that is not time, because I mean, it gets through resources quickly if I have.
Can't run them all the time.
Right. Was I talking about? We were talking about
2 people doing the jobs of 2 people.
Yeah, I mean, like, from what I remember, I mean, it was always kind of supposed to be the two of us against the world, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, we stick together.
Bound.
And now it's I mean, it's just me against, and I don't kind of hard.
Yeah.
One person against everybody else.
Against.
Or, I mean, just in terms of being able just survive, I guess it helps to know that you've got one looking out for you.
That's true. Someone always at your shoulder.
Right. And like, I mean, the people here, I mean, I consider you to be trustworthy, and
I do as well. I consider you to be trustworthy.
But at the same time, it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't expect you to betray your own convictions or priorities at my behest, you know.
Betray them.
If you know, if there was a conflict of interest, I wouldn't ask you to choose me over something else that you cared about.
Well, I mean, if it came down to, I mean, my purpose is to serve communities, serve life. My own interests aren't I would if there was this is entirely foolish hypotheticals, but if there was a situation, I would gladly put myself at risk for you in a situation of danger. If I mean, that's part of what I'm supposed to do, part of my purpose. And also I consider you a friend.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
I'm not used to... I'm used to having a clear purpose and not a choice. But I've been realizing that, I mean, here I can make a lot of choices, and one of them is that, I think one of them is that you're my friend, and the idea of choosing people who I associate with has not really been part of my life before now. But, and I'm still not exactly sure how one does it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always me and Cursebreakers come in pairs and don't really form significant bonds with anyone else. But I hope to be worthy of your trust.
Thank you. I likewise, if there were a situation needed me, I would want to be able to be there for you.
Thank you. That
we have achieved friendship.
I suppose that is how it works.
We have leveled up.
Yes.
Seems like we kind of got thereabouts.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I have to go work on my waypoint.
Yeah, and I should probably take care of all of this. Oh, there's pufferfish and tropical fish. I'm not sure I want to eat.
That is quite a lot
those.
That's a lot of tropical fish.
Okay.
You could always sell those to Oz.
Yeah, I'll figure out something to do with them
for the aquarium.
I should probably these. So yeah, it was good to see you though, and I'll
good to see you too.
Touch base with you soon if I figure anything out.
Please do.
About the signal towers.
Yes, please do. I will. I'll leave you some redstone once I have the chance to go back to my house.
Okay, wonderful.
Great.
That'd be much appreciated.
Excellent.
Oh, and the have a chance to inventory how much gold you have. You can let me know, and I can get you some of the best.
Reach out to you on the communicator. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Have a good day, Jackdaw.
Yeah, you too.
Well, that was interesting. I think... Are you listening in on that? It still does look like blood to me. Or some kind of growth, some kind of reaction. Yes, you heard me? I don't think the signal towers would make it any easier to talk to you, Ghost. But if there's any others of us out there, any other Cursebreakers, and any other people in general, I want to bring them, I want to make sure that I want to make sure that nobody is left out there. Nobody's left alone and not knowing. I'm going to include something too, something for any of us who might be listening. I mean, if Whimsy knows the bone paths, then there might be other people, other Cursebreakers. I'm going to leave something coded in the messages. But other than that, I'm just hoping that I can help people. I don't like the look of that. Do I think they'd approve of what you've done? What I've done? What I've done here? I don't know. I know how a Cursebreaker would deal, I know how a Cursebreaker would deal with the situation with Moth. I know that a curse breaker wouldn't walk away from that man and how much pain he was in. And I know that a friend wouldn't hurt Moth. And I'm starting to understand why we weren't exactly encouraged to have friends. It was easier when the world was just you and me. I think they would approve of this. I think they would approve of the signals, of the information that I've been gathering from the villages. But I'm not sure the curse breaking. I'm not sure the elders or their council would have known how to handle things here. Is it more important for me to be a curse breaker or a friend? A curse breaker, of course. But people don't trust curse breakers here the way they trusted us there. I mean, you've seen in the way people have treated me. People other than Sleep. I mean, even August doesn't listen or believe in the things that I say, for the most part. I can't just lean on a curse breaker's authority. I have to prove myself trustworthy. I suppose that offers an opportunity that I haven't had before for friendship. But it won't come between, it won't get in the way of us. It won't get in the way of what I promised you and of fixing things, I promise. It's just confusing here. It only seems to get more confusing. Alright, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Thank you. That was so much fun. And thank you for Jackdaw for streaming with me. I had a great time. I'm working on... Thank you, Amat. Thank you, Angel and Coda. Also, welcome to my Twitch, Coda. Thank you for coming by. Let's see, Angel, August. Making sure I got everyone in the chat. Ren, thank you so much. Also, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing lore with you as well, Ren. Thank you so much. Part of this is I'm hoping to, I have some ideas for sort of not exactly cinematic, sort of cinematic lore, just like little bits of it that I'm hoping to do in more like YouTube video-esque format. Maybe I'll do like little broadcasts of it on Twitch as well, but involving broadcasts and in-universe broadcasts. So part of that is hopefully setting up future plans for that. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube if you want to see VODs or updates. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, hi Oz! It's good to see you. It's thank you all for tuning in. I really I really appreciate you coming. And also I will be Oz, who's actually in the chat. I'm just is doing, and also August are doing a they're doing a Hypixel stream at 8 p.m. EST, so in a little under 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. Nope, a little under 2 hours. I don't know how time works. A Hypixel stream, and I will be part of it. So you should all tune into that if you're interested. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. No, no worries, Oz. Thank you so much for popping in. It's always good to see you on my streams. I will see you all soon. And thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good day.